As Damascus feels the squeeze from within Syria and abroad, its closest allies are also growing increasingly nervous. Experts warn that if the Syrian regime falls, Iran will feel isolated and compelled to act. RT's Laura Smith has a story.
Iran's military is put through its paces. But how long will this carry on being a drill? As the conflict in Syria gets bloodier by the day, Western powers range against President Assad. Ally Iran's strategic position looks increasingly shaky, which some suggest is no coincidence.
It is a proxy conflict between Israel and its Western allies and Iran, which basically only has one ally in the region, which is the Syrian Republic. So if you can get Syria away from Iran, either through a diplomatic deal, which they've tried for many years, or through regime change, which seems to be the direction of travel now, then it will definitely weaken Iran. And all roads in the Middle East right now do seem to lead back to Tehran.
Experts are calling this classic divide and conquer. Bring down pro-Iranian Assad and replace him with opposition figures who've already said they'd adopt an anti-Tehran foreign policy, neutralising nuclear Iran's most powerful ally. Since the Iran-Iraq war, Iran and Syria have developed all sorts of ties, cultural and economic included. But crucially, Iran uses Syria as a conduit for support for Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in the Palestinian Authority, both declared foreign terrorist organisations by the US State Department. Take that away, and Iran's influence in the region could wane, or, cornered, Iran could bite.
Perhaps accelerating the nuclear program, perhaps accelerating its interference, or certainly perceived interference in other countries in the region, perhaps Bahrain, perhaps Lebanon, perhaps Palestinian territories. And that will be the way that Iran will react. So you can make a plausible case for suggesting that the removal of Assad will make Iran even more unpredictable and even more dangerous.
It's a knife-edge situation, and one which grows more precarious as events in Syria worsen. The US even says Israel could attack Iran in a matter of months.
The possibility of a conflict between the major Western powers and Iran becoming a conflict between the world's major powers is on the horizon.
Storm clouds are massing over the region. Reports have emerged that the Qataris and Saudis are already funding, arming and covertly operating with the Syrian opposition. Iran looks increasingly isolated, with a hostile Israel perilously close. Laura Smith, RT, London.